Buckle up, America, because February 2025 just punched us in the gut with a record-breaking surge in layoffs. We're talking a 245% jump from January, with a whopping 172,000 people getting pink slips. To put that in perspective, that's the worst February for job losses since way back in 2009. Overall, the first 2 months of 2025 saw over 221,000 jobs disappear. Something tells me those Happy New Year cards were a bit premature. Now, before we all spiral into a panic, it's important to understand what's fueling this job loss bonfire. Spoiler alert, it's not just one thing, but there's one big, attention-grabbing culprit we need to talk about. So, grab your hard hats and your sense of humor, folks, because things are about to get interesting. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or rather, the DOGE in the White House. That's right, Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, is making waves, and not the good kind. DOGE alone is responsible for over a third of February's layoffs. That's 62,000 government jobs gone in a single month. This isn't just about trimming the fat. It's liposuction on a national scale. And it's not over yet. Experts predict DOGE-related job losses could hit a soul-crushing 500,000 by the year's end. But wait, there's more. Remember those probationary employees? Turns out a judge blocked the order to fire 200,000 of them. A rare win for the little guy, but don't celebrate just yet. The government still axed 62,242 jobs in February, a staggering 41,311% increase from last year. That's not a typo. Those numbers are straight up bonkers. So, yeah, DOGE is shaking things up, but maybe not in the way we hoped. DOGE might be grabbing headlines, but it's not the only game in town. Let's break down the layoff landscape by sector, shall we? First up, retail. Remember those now hiring signs? Yeah, those are gone. February saw 38,956 retail workers shown the door, bringing the year-to-date total to 45,375. That's a 572% jump from last year. Looks like online shopping isn't just convenient, it's becoming a bloodbath. Meanwhile, the tech sector is surprisingly resilient. Sure, there were 14,554 tech layoffs in February, bringing the total to 22,042 for the year. But that's actually a 22% decrease from 2024. Maybe all those coding boot camps are finally paying off. Other sectors feeling the heat include consumer products, up 95% from last year, services holding steady, and media down 67%. Even the news industry is shedding jobs, though at a slower pace than before. So yeah, it's a mixed bag out there. But one thing's for sure, nobody's safe. Layoffs are like a bad case of the flu. They spread like wildfire and hit some areas harder than others. Let's zoom in on the regional impact of this job loss tsunami, shall we? The East Coast is feeling the burn with a 109% increase in job losses compared to last year. DC is leading the charge, thanks to DOGE's government purge. New Jersey's also hurting, while New York and Massachusetts are actually doing slightly better than last year. Meanwhile, the Midwest is a mixed bag. Ohio's unemployment rate is skyrocketing with a 519% increase in job losses. Ouch. Minnesota's also feeling the pain, while Illinois and Michigan are seeing slight improvements. Out west, things are a bit rosier, with a 10% decrease in job losses overall. Texas, however, is a different story. Remember those tech jobs? Yeah, they're not all staying in Silicon Valley. Texas is becoming a tech hub, but it's also a hotbed for layoffs right now, with a 154% increase. California's tech scene is cooling down, both literally and figuratively, with a 17% decrease in job losses. Finally, the South is actually doing the best, with a 40.1% decrease in job losses compared to last year. Georgia's doing great, while Florida, Tennessee, and Arkansas are seeing increases. Go figure. So, what does the future hold? Honestly, your guess is as good as mine. Companies are still announcing hiring plans, but those could dry up faster than a puddle in Death Valley if the economy continues to tank. One thing's for sure, it's a volatile job market out there, and we're all just trying to stay afloat. Buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a bumpy ride.